Hey guys, it's Wednesday the 22nd. So some quick announcements here. Okay, today make sure that you're studying and you have completed your 901 lecture theory and vocab for nervous system. Test is tomorrow. Again, once you take the test, you do not have to tell me you took the test if you take the test on the same day. If you take it after that, you have to tell me what number test you took, the name of the test, and so forth, and the grade that you got on it. Okay, so and the same thing with the theory. If you turn in theory for 811 or 810 or anything that was old, then you're going to have to tell me the name of the theory, the number of the theory. Okay, so that's very important if you want credit for it. Otherwise, you're not getting credit for it, which means you're not getting hours for it either. Okay, same thing with testing. If you don't tell me the test and when you took it, you're not getting credit for the test and you're not getting hours for the test that you took. Okay, so for today you guys have to check in. Make sure you're checking in on the check-in form, and make sure you do realize that just because you check in the form, you're not getting hours for that. Okay, that is your attendance. Okay, which is part of the grade, your grade, but you're not getting hours for it. So don't think you check in, you're going to get all these 3.5 hours that you normally got when you went into class. No, it's not like that. The only way you get hours is to do work. So you have to complete your theory, you have to complete the testing, you have to complete the practicals, you have to complete the group projects in order to get hours, or complete your e-learning to get hours. I did post your hours up to date of last week, and so the e-learning hours are not added in there. Even if you have completed your 150 hours with e-learning, and some of you have, congratulations. And so we've got a few students that's already completed 150 hours, and you guys can continue working in e-learning and do more e-learning so that you can get even more hours. So very important, okay? So don't stop there at 150. So you do have your basic perm practical, that is ×4, just like normal, nothing's different. You want your hours, you got to do the work. And then you also have, today I put in there a French twist. There's a video that you can watch on how to do the French twist and how I want it done. Each time that you do the French twist, the back of it and the top should be different so that you can have a different style out of the French twist, and make sure that you are getting rid of all frizz. It looks neat. I shouldn't be able to see any bobby pins in your pictures, and the crease on the back is very well pinned and not loose. Okay, so this is very important when doing the French twist. So please don't send me a picture. You're not going to get hours for it if you're sending me a picture of something that looks just frumpy every single time. You know that. So don't try to pass it now. You are senior students. You are not beginning Cosmo students. So show the work of a senior student, okay? So this week was the basic perm, which is ×4. If you don't have enough rods, just do a section, take your picture, do the other take it down, take your picture, and then do the other section, okay? It's very simple. I thought I put enough rods in there for everybody to do at least one basic perm. But if I didn't, it's not a problem. Just do the section or half the head, take it down, do the other half, okay? Very simple. Make sure your pictures have different backgrounds on them and they are time and date stamped. Make sure your picture is clear so I can see the time and date stamp, because I did have some pictures come in yesterday that were quite blurry and I couldn't even hardly see them. So if I can't see them, I can't give you credit for it, okay? So make sure that I can see it. If you can't take a picture that said, then do a video and send the video, okay? So you can send these by email, or you can send them by Remind if it works, or you can send it through Google Class if you can attach those, the URL to it or something, okay? Make sure that you are doing all your vocabulary, your theory and stuff like this, and turning that in. Make sure you're taking your test. You can retake a test after 24 hours, okay? So that's very important. And make sure you're getting your work done, guys. I can't give you hours. I can't give you hours if you don't do the work. I understand you're doing this from home. It's tough. It's tough on me as a teacher because I don't have near the resources that I had before, and so it takes me twice as long. Now I have to enter all the time manually. I have to look up and figure out all your time manually, and that takes me hours upon hours upon hours to do this every week. So, it's tough on us all. I do understand that, but you have the ability to do this and to finish this program if you so choose. But it's up to you guys. I'm trying to give you every tool I possibly can for you to be successful. But again, I can't do it for you. You have to do it. So just remember that, guys. So stay positive and push through it. Power through. I'm going to get this done. Okay, that's what you got to tell yourself. I have to dedicate myself. Turn the TV off. Stop looking at your phones, because don't tell me you're not, because I know you are. You know you are. There's way more distractions at school. You are mandatory to be there. You're there for 3.5 hours. You have somebody that's pushing you to do your work. At home, it's up to you whether you do the work or not. It's totally up to you. Okay? So you got to push yourself. You got to dedicate yourself, and you got to set your times to do this. Okay? So make sure you're checking in today. You now have the basic perm ×4 and the French twist ×4. The French twist is very simple. It takes every bit of 20 minutes to do. So you should be fine with that, okay? But that is going to be your 3.5 hours if you get those projects done this week for every day. And then you also have your test tomorrow. And then if you do e-learning, or if you do the video series, how easy is that to get hours? You watch a video. Watch a video while you're doing a practical. Come on, guys. How hard is that? You do it all the time. So watch the video and get hours. And then make sure you take a picture of the video, beginning, middle, end. And if you want to get even more hours, write a 1-page easy paper. Not 3/4 of a page, not a half a page, not a quarter of a page. 1 full page, okay? And you get another hour. The paper should probably take you 10 minutes to write, literally. So this is very generous, okay? So get this stuff done. Okay, so again, check in, get your perm done, study for your test that's tomorrow on the nervous system, and then make sure that you do the French twist as well, and catch up on the old work. And when you've turned in something, tell me what you turned in. Send me a text to remind and say, hey, I did the theory on 810 circulatory system, or I took the test on 810 circulatory system and I got a 90 on it. Okay? And guys, do remember too, when you turn stuff in late, I deduct points. Don't expect 100% if you turned it in late. In theory, it's due the same day. After that, it's late. Okay? Same thing with test. Okay? So if you take a test and you don't pass the test, don't think you can get 100 on it the next time. You can't. It's not fair. It's not fair for those people that did study and got 100 on it for you to come and retake a test to get 100 on it. That's not fair, because what you're doing is learning the answers to the test. Okay, so what you have to do is know that you're going to get points deducted out of it every time that you retake the test. So the best thing you can do for yourself, study. You guys aren't studying. I can see that in the test grades. I know your test grades. You're not studying at all. So, because there's no way some of you are making the test scores that you're making without studying. I mean, without studying. If you study, I know you guys will make 100, because I've basically given you the test through our review, through our lecture, and through all the notes that I've given you in Google Classroom. If you just read through them, I guarantee you'd make 100 on the test. But you got to study, guys, okay? This is not going to come easy, and the state boards is not going to be easy if you're not studying and learning material. If you're only learning material to pass a test, you're not going to do well on your state boards. It's up to you to study, learn that material, put it into your head to know it, and then you'll do fine on your state boards. You won't have a problem. But again, you're going to have to test every single day from now until the end of your state boards to make sure that you know you have all the knowledge still set forth, because a lot of stuff you would have forgot from first year, and that's going to be on the state boards as well. So that's about all I have for you today. Make sure you go back and redo some of the stuff that you haven't done. Make sure you're watching the video series. They were posted. I try to post them every Monday for you. If you haven't done your Barberside certificate, that is a requirement, and you need to get it done. And that's part of your hours too. Just remember, everything in here that I give you are hours. They're equivalent to hours. I transform them to hours. If you're not doing them, you're not getting hours. If you only did one thing, if you took one test that week, you only got 1 hour for the week. Okay? So, and make sure that you guys are checking in. So I don't know how much more clear I can make that for you guys, okay? All right, guys, have a great day. If we get some sun here eventually, you guys get out and take a break and walk around in the yard and get some sun, get some good vitamin D, wake up, and then just get your work done, okay? And so you do, remember, practicals are due this week, okay, guys? All right, I miss you a lot. You guys take care, and we'll talk to you later.